Honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go, 49ers. Looking clean out there.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the line. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rodgers going to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
the mic. 51's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
13.
Come on, switch it.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. On play action, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Bound to lose 1. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
11.
3 down. Odd.
11.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check pass.
To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go 49ers. Let's go 49ers.
Here we go. 180! He can't hang. 1, Omaha. Check 50. Check. Hey, alert! Get hot!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
21. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Ready?
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
12. Mike 51. Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Mitchell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers 17-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51. Not here. Wide. Get wide. Check. Fresno. Check. Watch the safety creep.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Get your swerve on. 51's Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Slant to Adams. And he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And this will move it. Tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Jones calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete. Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Fight 51, Mike 51.
So we got man. Let's go. Mike. I got this.
Yeah, man coverage. Beat.
Hey,
I say
gun.
beat.
I got this.
Smart, I got him. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yanks at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Two. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, gun.
51's the Mike. You can't block me.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Appreciate for the gift that you gave me, the gift that I received from the homies that's forever. Oh, Madden 2022. Oh, where you going? You're jumping that line. Oh, yeah.
Garoppolo.
You're jumping
And it's
that
complete.
line.
In the end zone. Touchdown,
That's right.
49ers. There to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Stack Scrub, you like that? I know you do like that. Stack Scrub. Stack Scrub.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Yeah. Yes, sir. 49ers. What's up, baby? Yeah. Yeah.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis.
Good tackle.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Rodgers will throw for it, and that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Wait.
We got three down. 51's Mike. Mike 51. I got him. 51's the Mike.
I got you.
Yeah,
Here we go,
man.
yeah. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Crunch time, defense.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Hey, gun.
Give me some. Here we go. Mike, check. 59. Watch the roof.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 49 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Wait.
Gold to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Go 49ers. Let's go. Jack, give me that turnover, dog. It's about time. It's about to be overdue. Don't give me that pick 6 right now. Don't give me that pick 6, dog. Give me that turnover all the way.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he's got home.
Now, boy.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Go, baby. Give me the pick, baby.
On first down, Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it, they got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Pick right here, baby.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Pick 6, how about that? That'd be even better. That's even better, though. That's like, no, I just take 2.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers.
Give me that.
And look
shit,
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Give me that shit, nigga.
Picked off by Quan Williams. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Yep.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Garoppolo. Pressure right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella.
Take off your helmet and give me
bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 17. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. I got this. Let's go.
Red zone.
Let's go. 51.
11. I got it.
51.
Looking to throw. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
Yeah.
And the 49ers have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
Come on, man.
Time to let those
nigga.
folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
51. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On second down now, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Rodgers to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 25. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One final try now for Garoppolo. Going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.